What's up, everybody? Blood on the Razor Wire TV back at you with another episode. Today, we're going back out in the streets, Rochester, New York, a place that, I've explained to people. It's a dangerous place. Nothing's kind out here. Dangerous, dangerous city. And, I want people to know that when we go out here and we talk to these women or we talk to these men, that we have an intention of trying to help them. But we can't make that decision for them. And a little bit, to a certain extent, it's disheartening when you're talking to the people and you're like, look at the life that you're living. You're out here, you're hungry. It's about to get cold. Look, you need to make some changes in your life. And they don't want to do it. There's a part of them that wants to, but the addiction is so strong that they can't walk away. So when we go out there, we try to feed them. We try to talk to them, give them some water, give them things that they need, because a lot of times they don't have shit. They're out there hustling so that they could do what? Get high. This is a vicious, vicious cycle. And I know it all too well because of my father. My father was on that path, and I've seen it, and I know what it's like for a child to see their parents getting high. Like, damn, man, my dad ain't here to throw a football with me. My dad ain't here to put me in a headlock or wrestle with me or tell me that he loves me. I can't say that about my mother because my mother was a single mother. She was always there. She struggled, but she did everything she could to make a good life for me and my sister. But anyway, back in the streets today, let's see if she goes to rehab. Let's see what her decisions are. She was in prison, but went from prison to prostitution. Here it is, Blood on the Razor Wire TV. What's going on today? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Tell the people who you are. What's your name? Where you're from?
Well, I'm Lala. I'm from North Carolina to begin with, but I'm living in Rochester now.
Living in Rochester. What brought you down here?
My wife.
Your wife? You got a wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet your wife at?
Actually, I met her in Albion Correctional Facility.
Is that a state prison?
Yes.
Where's that at?
In Albion.
Right here in New York?
Yep.
Oh, so you were in Albion.
Yep.
And she's from here?
Yep.
And you're from North Carolina?
Yeah, well, I lived in Ithaca at the time, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
What brought you from North Carolina to Rochester?
Just bad people in my mom's life. Just people she chose to be with.
Yeah. And now you're out here in the Lyle Avenue area in Rochester, New York. What are you doing out here?
I'm actually just struggling with addiction.
Struggling with addiction. What are you addicted to?
Heroin and cocaine.
Heroin and cocaine. Are you smoking crack cocaine?
Yes.
Yeah. And this is the life that you're living out here. It's a dangerous life, right?
Absolutely.
You ever had anything crazy happen to you out here on Lyle Avenue?
Oh yeah, I've had lots of crazy things happen to me all the time. People hit you, they want their money back. I've had guns put to me. I've been held hostage. I was put in a trunk.
Put in a trunk?
Yeah.
Who put you in a trunk?
A client.
Was it an old dude, young dude?
Nope, it was a young dude. That's why I don't like to go with young black men anymore, because they don't know how to be gentlemen. They don't know how to treat women anymore.
And he put you in a trunk. What were you thinking when he put you in that trunk?
I thought it was over.
You thought this was it? Were you trying to fight back?
Yeah.
And what was he doing? Punching you? Kicking you?
Yeah.
Why did he put you in the trunk? What was he saying he was going to do?
Take me with him.
Oh, so he was just trying to, kidnap you and make you work for him, kind of? You see those things out here sometimes, huh?
All the time. They say there's 15 girls missing right now off
Oh, yeah? This is a place where there was a famous serial killer out here, Arthur Shawcross. You know who he is?
I've heard of him. He was cutting the girls' clits, right?
He was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. He was killing chicks out here, and he did a lot of crazy, crazy things. So your addiction, we talked a little bit about your addiction. I mean, do you want to get off the streets? Do you want to stop getting high?
Yes, I do.
What's going to make that happen?
Me not being scared of, change. And, I fear, it's just taking that first step,
Yeah.
And it's like I'm scared to fail, and I'm scared to succeed as well. And it's comfort, and it's just easier this way.
What's preventing you from taking that first step? Just the fear?
Yeah.
How long you been on drugs?
It's been some years, probably 7 years now.
7 years. And you're 29 years old?
27.
27. So you started this life when you were in your teens?
Yeah.
What did you want to do with your life when you were younger?
I wanted to be a counselor.
You wanted to be a counselor. You got kids?
No.
No kids. No
Not
kids.
living like this, no.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of women out here on the street that do have kids.
You know, and that's got to be hard.
And unfortunately, their addiction prevents them from, being able to be a mother. And there's fathers out here that are struggling and just people struggling in general.
Absolutely.
So you're 27 years old. You got your whole life ahead of you, right? So today could be the day that you make change. Is that what you want to do? Do you want it to be today or not really?
I mean, honestly, I'm not ready for it to be today.
You're not ready, but you've seen some wild things out here. You've been put in the trunk. I mean, how far does it have to go before you finally say, you know what? I don't want this no more.
No.
I mean,
It's a crazy thing.
what do you think it's going to take for you to finally say, I'm ready for change?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. So you said you were using heroin, so fentanyl?
Yeah.
Are you shooting fentanyl out here?
Yes.
Yeah. You ever worried about overdosing?
No.
No?
Sometimes I wish I would.
That's sad. At 27 years old, you wish you would. Isn't that sad?
Yeah. It's sad.
You know, today could be the day where you say, you know what, I want to change my life. You talked about the guy putting you in the trunk. What else has happened to you out here on these streets?
Well, like I said, I've been beat, I've been jabbed, I've been gun put to me. I've been through it all.
Been through it all. How many days you been awake so far?
Probably just 2.
2 days. So eventually you're going to end up going to sleep. How long before you think you finally had enough where you're like, damn, I got to lay down?
I can usually go about 5 days.
5 days. Then you finally fall asleep. For how many days?
Just 1.
Just one. And then you wake up the next day, and what's on your mind first thing in the morning when you wake up?
Gotta get the fix.
Got to get a fix. You're not thinking like, damn, man, I don't want to wake up like this no more. I want today to be the day for change. Are there days where like, yo, I want to change. I want to stop this shit?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are there days
I
that
have an appointment to start methadone
Okay.
coming up soon.
What about rehab?
I mean, I definitely am going to be going to rehab soon.
When do you think that's going to happen?
Probably when it's not nice out anymore.
So when it gets cold out.
Probably.
Okay. You got a house? You living in a bando? Where you living?
I got roommates.
You got roommates? So they let you stay there?
Yeah.
I mean, is there electric there or is it a bando?
No, there's electric.
There's electric.
Water, yeah.
And that's in this neighborhood. You know, recently there was a kid that I grew up with his mother. He just got murdered out here, Ray Ray. Did you know Ray Ray?
Yeah, I know of Ray Ray very well.
You see all the people out here on the street the last 3-4 nights. They're out here, you know, having vigils and partying, I guess, to a certain extent. What do you think about that?
I think that's awesome to have so many people that care for you like that. You know, celebrate your life.
And it's definitely an example that, man, young people are out here dying every single day.
Each other.
And you're about the same age as him. He was 28, I think, and you're 27. You know, it could be you. I mean, they shot, a woman got shot out here not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
She was out here. She was a prostitute. Did you know her?
I knew of her.
And now she's gone, dead. Well, you know, there's other young ladies out there that might be struggling, right? Heading down the same path that you were once on. What would you tell them? Because you're out here living that life.
I would say don't do it.
Don't do it. Sometimes don't do it don't work. What else would you say? Would you say something about the experiences that you've been through?
I would hope that my story could, you know, help someone else, you know, not to go this way.
Well, I hope not. And I know today you said you're not ready, but if you are ready, man, we're willing to put you in the car and take you to a rehab, take you to a shelter, anywhere you want to go, if that's what you want to do today. Is that something you want to do?
I'll give you a call.
It's a sad day when you want to give me a call. You know, I always tell people, man, let today be the day that you make change. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely appreciate you coming on and talking, and thank you for sharing your experiences. And for real, man, we wish the best for you. You're a young lady. You got your whole life ahead of you. You can change it. You can change it today, but that's up to you. All right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.